Hi students, let us continue the first lesson. A letter to God. There is two poems on page number 14 and 15 of the same lesson written by Robert Frost. The first poem is Dust of Snow. The way a crow shook down on me the dust of snow from a hemlock tree has given my heart a change of mood and saved some part of a day I had rued. The way means tarika. Crow, already you know what is a crow. Shook down, giraya, on me, on the poet, on Robert Frost. The dust of snow particles from a hemlock tree. Hemlock tree is a poisonous tree with white flowers. So, the way a crow shook down on me the dust of snow from a hemlock tree. One day the poet was under the hemlock tree. He was in great distress. He was in tension. He was in great regret. And he was taking rest there. A crow came and sat on the tree, and it shook down the dust of snow on me. That has given my heart a change of mood. Immediately my mood changed, and I started to feel joy in my life. And it has given my heart a change of mood. जैसे स्नो मेरा ऊपर गया तो मेरा मूड एकदम चेंज हो गया. Regret changed to happiness and saved some part of a day I had rued. Rude means जो परेशानी में बिताया था बाकी दिन बिल्कुल सही रहा. So there is nothing to understand especially. It's a simple poem. But when we go through the deeper meaning, we will get a lot of ideas about this poem. A crow, as we know, that is not a beautiful one. It shows darkness. It shows sorrow. But sometimes the bird can bring happiness in a person who was in great distress, great regret, great sorrow, out of mood. So this poem shows such a lesson that if we give attention to a particular thing, that may change our mood. That's all. Nothing more than that. And the second poem is also very simple. Fire and Ice. It's also written by Robert Frost. Some say the world will end in fire, some say in ice. From what I have tasted of desire, I hold with those who favor fire. But if it had to perish twice, I think I know enough of hate to say that for destruction, ice is also great and would suffice. This is the other poem. So people have two ways of thinking of the end of the world. Some people say that the world will end in fire, and some people say that the world will end in ice. Here the idea given by the poet is shared by people in different ways. The poet's idea is that the two ways of destruction of the world, that is fire and ice. The poet compared fire as desire and ice as hate. So he says that the world will end in fire. Desire is there. When we satisfy one desire, other desire will come. Then we satisfy that one, another will come, and so on. So we cannot be able to get complete satisfaction by using things. The desire will increase day by day or time to time. So the poet says that this may cause the destruction of the world. And some say in ice is compared to hatred. When we look into the family, when we look into the society, when we look into the world, everywhere we can see hatred. So from what I have tasted of desire, I hold with those who favor fire. So I think that desire is compared to fire, so it cannot be ended. So the poet says that, or in the poet's opinion, the world will end in desire. Up to the time when the desire remains, there will be no other way. That means the desire will not going to be ended in any way. So he says that the world will end in fire. And the second thing he says is, but if it had to perish twice, अगर दो बातें हैं नाश होने की, I think I know enough of hate. Hate काफ़ी है. To say that for destruction, ice is also great and would suffice. विनाश के लिए ice काफ़ी है. Suffice means enough. It's also a great thing that we can also say both are possible. But now one more problem is there. Some people started to say that coronavirus will destroy the world in whole. So one more opinion is there. That is another case. Maybe the world is facing a lot of problem due to this virus. Don't go like that. But what the poet says, fire and ice, simply consider the two things. Corona is another matter. We can discuss it after. So see one, the world may end in fire or in ice according to Robert Frost. And he does not give any particular reason. The one reason he gives related to fire is that the desire of the people is increasing day by day and that they cannot be fulfilled at any way. And the second one is hatred. Ice is compared to hatred. We know that hatred is there in the family, in the society, in the states, in the countries, in the world, the nations. Everywhere hatred is filled with arrogance. So the poet says that this may finish the world in a simple way. Whatever it may be, no explanation is there, simple questions will be there. That is simple. You can understand from this verse, and there is no difficult words to understand. There is no other way to think about. And if you simply sit and think about these two things and what will happen, and in your age it is not possible to think you that the world is going to be finished. But the poet says that it will happen. And the science of the world also shows that the world will come to an end in these two ways. Once the world was totally destroyed by flood, some people escaped from that flood, and we are the generation of that group. So this world will also come into an end. It may either of fire or of ice, the poet says. What is your opinion? You can conclude it. Okay? Read the poem, if possible. learned by heart. Keep the idea in your mind. If a question will come in the examination and you prepare for the examination like that and you turn your thinking like that. Okay? If you have any doubt, you can ask afterwards. Bye.